Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss some model questions related with geography, right? And these model questions, they are taken from the Open Prelims Model Test 2018, right? So the first question is related with the cyclone Oki, right? The recent cyclone Oki, which affected Tamil Nadu, Lakshadweep, and west coast of India, is regarded as a rare recurving cyclone. How is or are recurving cyclone or cyclones different from normal cyclones? So the question is about recurving cyclones, right? So before going into the concept or the answer, you have to understand that this recurving cyclones is one of the important topics for your upcoming prelims examination 2018, right? And why they are important in the sense, the cyclone Oki, which wreaked havoc throughout these said regions, right? It was a recurving cyclone, and these recurving cyclones, they're different from the normal cyclones, right? So the normal cyclones, or you can say tropical cyclones, right? They are limited to within this 8 to around 20-degree latitudes, right? And these regime, right? These latitudes, they are under the influence of trade winds, and the trade winds, they generally move from east to west, right? They're not exactly moving in a direction east to west. That if you are considering the north trade wind, the direction is from northeast to southwest, generally from east to west, right? So all the low pressure systems, all the tropical cyclones, the normal tropical cyclones, right, they will be under the influence of trade winds, and they will be moving in a direction from east to west. Okay, now you can correlate certain things with this concept in the sense, like if you look at the eastern coast, our eastern coast is more prone to tropical cyclones than the western coast. It's because the low pressure systems forming over the Andaman Sea or anywhere will be taken towards our eastern coast under the influence of trade winds. And at the same time, if some low pressure system is forming over the Arabian Sea, normally they will get carried towards the West Asian regions like Oman or those regions, right? This cyclone Oki, right, it was not a normal cyclone, rather than it was a rare cyclone, right? A rare recurving cyclone. So now coming to the word, or coming to the concept, recurving cyclones. So as I said, the normal cyclones are under the influence of trade winds and will be moving in east to westward direction, right, generally. But at the same time, the recurving cyclones, if they are moving beyond the 20-degree latitudes, 20-degree north latitudes in the case of India, right? So in these latitudes, what happens is that due to the shifting of wind belt, instead of the trade wind, it will come under the influence of westerly winds, right? So what happens is that the westerlies, they are generally moving from, right, the west to east. Okay, so if a cyclone or low pressure system reaches beyond or near to this 20-degree latitudes, what happens is that it comes under the influence of westerly winds, right? So instead of following an eastward to westward direction, these recurving cyclones, they will be following west to east direction, or from westward towards the eastward, right? So that we mean by the recurving. The cyclones are recurving, right? Now let's see the statements related with the question, right? The first statement, the normal cyclones move eastward, normal cyclones move westward and poleward, whereas recurving cyclones move eastward and poleward, right? The normal cyclones, they are moving from east to west, right? So westward and poleward. Poleward in the sense that slight tilt is there, right? And whereas recurving cyclones move eastward and poleward under the influence of the westerly winds, right? So the first statement is true. And the second one, recurving cyclones rotate clockwise in northern hemisphere, but normal cyclones in northern hemisphere rotate anti-clockwise, right? Here you have to understand that the direction of the rotation of the tropical cyclones, right? Now this direction of rotation is under the influence of Coriolis force. Okay, so in northern hemisphere, under the influence of Coriolis force, if you are having a low pressure, right, the winds will be spinning around this low pressure, and that direction will be anti-clockwise in direction. The direction will be anti-clockwise. And if you are having a high pressure system like anticyclones, right, if you are having a high pressure system, the rotation will be clockwise. So whether it is recurving cyclone or a tropical cyclone, they are low pressure systems, right? So the low pressure system will be having anti-clockwise rotation in the northern hemisphere, and if it was in the southern hemisphere, it would be having clockwise rotation, right? So the second statement, recurving cyclones rotate clockwise in the northern hemisphere, which is wrong, right? And the normal cyclones in the northern hemisphere rotate anti-clockwise. Now that part of the statement is true, but the first part is wrong, so the answer comes out as 1 only, right?